Hello, everybody.
And we're live.
Come this way a bit. How are we doing, everyone? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining.
Can you tilt it down a little bit? Oh, no. I need a cushion like I used to have, don't I?
Yes, short ass. Aslan is here. Evening to you. General Angharad, with her range of emojis, and family members, including Fudge the Rabbit. Emmanuel's here as well. He's good. Aslan, got a question, if you don't mind, my man. Excluding the fresh fruit and veg, what other vegan foods have a fairly satiating effect? I've begun to realise that I'm eating way more than I'm supposed to. I don't know how I'm able to maintain such an appetite, considering the amount of food I'm currently consuming, close to 3,000 to 4,000 calories.
How many calories do you need? Is my first question to you. How many do you need? How
if you don't know, download our free e-guide. It tells you how to work it out.
That may sound like a lot to you, but you may need that many. I don't know if you've got an active life.
But what he's saying is, he's saying he's not getting full on that. So like what?
Yeah. So maybe he needs more calories than that. That's the first thing I thought. Or maybe he needs to eat lower calorie.
Depends what his body fat is doing, but I guess he knows what that is. So I will say, what the hell was that?
It's cowboy sneezing.
If you need to eat more colloquially, what's the opposite of dense? Dilute foods. Yeah. Low calorie fruit and veg is number one. I mean, smashing the low calorie veg is really great, but yeah, legumes, whole grains. Use more tubers, perhaps. So not so much whole grains and more tubers. They really help. Potato, sweet potato, yams.
So swap like dried fruit for fresh fruit. Have like big old salads with your meals. Always have a nice salad.
Protein foods are quite satiating. So like tofu, tempeh, seitan, TVP.
Yeah. Fattier foods are obviously more calories. It's like 9 calories per gram as opposed to like 4 for protein and carbs. So you could have less fat and then more carbs. That's more filling. Yeah.
Hungry Greek Mexican. If only there was some sort of cookbook of that. What's more low calorie? Speedy vegan, probably, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, well done, Hungry Greek Mexican. I approve. Leon, no. Mark Crossy, good to see you, my friend. Big Spoon Bear, hello, my vegan friends. Hope Monday hasn't been a drag. Just get us ready for the rest of the week. Every day is much the same to me, and I love each and every one of them.
Yeah.
Callum, good evening all. Any tips on how to burn the visceral fat? So the harmful fat that stores around organs rather than just subcutaneously, just under the skin. So, calorie controlled diet where you're losing like the total body fat. I heard, what was the stuff? There was a BBC show, and then after the show they started selling loads of the stuff. Was it lecithin? Was it sunflower lecithin? And then lecithin's really harmful. Yeah, just a regular fat loss diet, I would say. Anthony D. Hench, who is my favourite vegan YouTube. Yes, I'm putting you on the spot. Oh, well, thank you. I don't mind being put on the spot in that. Oh, who is my favourite? I thought you were saying I was your favourite. Who's my favourite vegan YouTuber? Gemma. She's the only one I kissed. Out of all the YouTubers, I think I'm probably most fond of Derek Simnet, simply because we have such a similar niche. Benny Green, good to see you. Big Spoon, can you mirror your camera, please? What? What does that mean?
Whenever I'm on with you, I look quite clear and you look just a little out of focus.
Because I'm leaning forwards.
Ah, okay.
CRM, we're doing good. How are you? My mic's a bit off. Well, we're sharing the same mic, but it's just in front of Gemma because she's so freaking quiet. Oh, God, this again.
I am indeed.
My keyboard's got a loose wire, much like me.
Well, that's a very rude joke, Big Spoon Bear.
Dragon Fist, why am I able to sleep with the light on but struggle to sleep with the light off? Because you're weird! And welcome to the stream. Rowdy Rosa, good evening guys. Maybe you're scared of the dark and that creates anxiety. Humans are generally scared of the dark. That is an innate inbuilt thing for us. Rowdy Rosa, good evening guys. It's been a while. You guys still living in Norwich? We are. We're in a new area of Norwich, just between the gym and the city centre. It's like a minute each way. And you're there, so that's pretty freaking exciting.
Yeah, just moved house recently. So we might move from Norwich at some point, but we're still here right now. Yeah, still here, just settling in, just finished unpacking, and we're actually now practicing our talk for the camp out, which is really exciting. That's our new thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Vegan Pothead, hello lovely, how are you? Oh, and yeah, how are you, Rosa? Yeah, we've not seen you for a while. How have you been? What have you been up to? CRM, do you do custom videos? No. Carrie, hello all. Hope your day has been wonderful, and we hope your day has been wonderful too. Big Spoon, you're missing some of the messages. Just you two are the wrong way around. Oh, right, I'm with you.
Oh, did you speak of the super chat?
Super chat. Chris Grauer kindly donated $1.99 with that Jedi symbol. No question. It's just supporting his local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers out of the kindness of his blinking heart. What a guy. Let's have a round of applause for Chris, please.
Very kind.
And how are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for helping us out in such a way. Poor ahead. I went vegan leafleting on my street the other day, door dropping packs of leaflets. Hopefully some people will have changed with the animals. Yeah, we hope so. Well done, you. That's very nice. Let's give Vegan Pothead a round of applause too.
Yeah. Rowdy Rose, a question for Gemma. I noticed you changed your username on Instagram. Love the new name, by the way. Have you thought of creating your own YouTube channel? Oh, thanks. I have thought about it. Yeah, don't know if I'll do it. What I would really like is to have a platform where I've got some content that helps people, and then I would like to create some kind of free content for people, like, you know, an ebook or something about the things that have helped me to recover my health, you know, put some stuff out there, and maybe offer some kind of like a course or something at some point down the line when I've, you know, thought about it a lot more and put together everything that I've learned and been through, you know, etc., into something. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I'm just doing like little bits of content, like reels and things that are little tips and little things that have just helped me. I'm just kind of like trying to accumulate it all together and see what comes from it. I liked having a page that was about like veganism and food, but it's not so much my like favorite thing. I'm more into like mental health and personal growth and like health recovery. I know part of that is obviously food, but yeah, I'm kind of changing my direction with it a little bit. I feel like YouTube's a bit too much hard work. I don't know, but you can't do like longer form content on like Instagram really. So my answer is like maybe. Long-winded answer.
You can do
maybe.
video on Instagram.
You can. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking it doesn't do so well on there, but yeah, I could be doing that. Yeah, I've done some videos on there, some slightly longer ones.
Why are you tea-free?
Because I always wear green.
Benny Green. I turned 2 years sober last week. Let's have a round of applause for that guy as well.
Very good.
Amazing.
Awesome.
He's a good one.
Nice.
Oh, you make mix the kid and acoustics sound good in the home. Same.
Great.
As last. Very good.
It's a smaller room, isn't it, now? So does that mean the sound will be better?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It's slightly irrelevant to it. Well, what I actually found earlier when I was filming was the sound was a bit bad, actually. Yeah, it was a bit raspy. There's nothing I can do about it. I really need to get some panels, some of those acoustic panels.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did consider changing bedrooms, didn't we? Because the studio is now in this little room, and we sleep in this massive room where, well, we just sleep in there. So we could swap it all around, so we're in the bigger room. It's worth some thought, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that big spoon. The vegan part ahead went to Sainsbury's and Marks and Spencer's before and was so impressed by all the vegan Christmas stuff. Nice. All of it is the healthiest, but great for the animals. I mean, they already have the healthiest stuff, don't they? The whole plant foods, and most people want some old junk. And yeah, thank God it's there.
Yeah.
Big spoon. All the supermarkets are doing good vegan Christmas party food. Very good. Pothead also wrote a vegan poem in Christmas cards I'm sending to non-vegan family.
Oh, wow.
I hope there's no expletives in there. Peace channel in the hizzy. How are you doing? Thanks for joining as always. Very nice.
Well, how has everyone been doing? What day is it? Monday? How was your weekend? Let us know how you're doing on your vegan journey. Like, what things do you need help with? What things are you like struggling with? What do you want to tell us about? Tell us some things.
I've just noticed that bottom text is not centralised anymore since Mooncat changed the that picture for me.
Oh.
Nip. He's a good one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Nip. Just nipped it.
We had a lot of course sales over Black Friday weekend, so I'm looking forward to knowing like how people got on with the course and like what they think of it and how if they're implementing any of the things and how it's going for them. Yeah.
Callum L, I'm working 12 hours on Christmas Day. Yuck. What will you guys be eating for your Christmas dinner? Like a nut roast, probably. Some sort of loaf or something.
We might get something from Little Shop of Vegans, which is now around the corner.
Oh, yeah, like a
seitan,
tofurkey.
Yeah, sort of a loaf.
Really bad news. The tofurkey are stopping being in the UK, aren't they? So that's sad. I love tofurkey. But hopefully this one we're going to get this sort of turkey-style seitan thing. Yeah. Hopefully that'll be just as good.
So, like, you know, we could make a nut roast or something like that, but I've not really ever came across a recipe yet or made one, that I've really liked enough and thought was like really amazing. So I feel like something seitan-y based will be good. And we'll have all the usual kind of stuff like some roast potatoes, oil-free, and some vegetables. And I'll probably make something from the dessert book for Christmas because why not? Like some kind of cake, maybe like a cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Or a banana cream pie. We'll have to invite Ellie round there if we make a banana cream pie because she's been going on about having another one of those, hasn't she?
Cheesecake.
Yeah, but we're making that when Mooncat comes round, aren't we? So
let's make 2 of them.
So like fancier desserts isn't something that you bother to do like every day, but when it's Christmas time, if you'd be tempted to eat some kind of more unhealthy foods, then a great tip or whatever, is just like have a nice recipe of something that you really will enjoy. And like maybe you've got to spend 30 minutes making it or something, but maybe you've made yourself like a pie or a cake that you and all your family can eat, or just you can eat for a few days or whatever, and it'll stop you eating the junk food. So I highly recommend doing that over Christmas. I don't think enough people do, like make themselves something really tasty. You don't want to feel like you're missing out, I think with Whole Foods we don't have to feel like we're missing out, we can make things that are really tasty. Just have to spend a few minutes doing it.
I'm loving your vegan desert cookbook. I once confused the word desert with dessert with hilarious consequences. Anyway, I shouldn't cheat you because you've obviously bought our dessert book, so thank you. I know you've got the course, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you've got it in the course.
Yeah.
We'll be giving some recipes
you.
to go. Oh, you've got to try the cherry cheesecake. Honestly, that's ridiculous.
The millionaire shortbread and the banana cream pie or the key lime pie. They're some of my
they're
favourites.
they're all stonkers, to be honest, but
Yeah.
those 4 are particularly good.
And please share a photo in the group if you make any. Please do.
Piehead, no expletives. Is Talking Turkeys by Benjamin Zephaniah, very clean. Well, spice it up a bit with some swear words.
You said don't swear.
I know, but I like to be contentious. Big Spoon is doing well. Currently struggling with breaking my own bread and eating it too quickly. Yeah.
Oh, good for you for making your own. They
Oh.
put junk in bread, don't they?
Have we still got that bread maker?
Yeah.
Let's make some bread.
Okay.
What do we need? What goes in there?
I got no idea.
You put really minimal ingredients. Maybe we should make some and have it with one of the meals for the vlog and just talk about our experience of using it.
Make it the next vlog. Let me figure it out first.
Laya, I am personally struggling regarding the Liberation Pledge. I'm scared to take it, but I completely agree with the morals and the ethics, and I would like to defend animals as much as possible. Well, I haven't taken it, and I feel like I do more to defend animals than most.
What is that, like not eating with people?
Yeah, I mean, we typically don't eat with people who eat animals anyway.
Right.
We just don't want to. Yeah, I think that's the main thing that's about, is it?
What does it mean to you to take that pledge, and can you implement as much as you can or as much as you'd like to of it? You know, do you have to specifically be saying aloud to anyone, you know, I'm doing this exact thing? Can you do as much of it as you want? I don't know exactly what it is, so I might not exactly say. But,
Carrie, I'm going to have my friend download your cookbook so she has her own copies. Thank you.
You, after a certain amount of time, I think it's like 24 hours actually, you can't download them anymore, I don't think, if you were going to share the original link. Just so you know.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, they expire.
The God, Hench, which part of England are you originally from? I'm guessing Wales. So I was born in Kent. I was only there for 1 year though, so I don't remember that very well, but I've been in Norwich for 47 years. 46 years.
It's his birthday in 6 days. 6 days.
Oh yeah, it's my birthday in 6 days.
Yeah.
I guess Friday will be my sort of birthday stream kind of thing.
Yeah.
Will it?
Yeah. Sunday.
Yeah, my
isn't
birthday's
it?
on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll celebrate it on a Friday.
Lovely.
Big Spoon Sauce Stash is really good at making seitan and Vegan Appreciation Society on Facebook are awesome. Oh, that's good to know.
Okay. Yeah, I just haven't. I think I experimented more in the earlier days of being vegan with things like nut roasts, but different loaves and things. I never found that they either held together or like the outside would be like really brown or be getting too cooked, and in the middle was always still like undercooked. I just had that problem. I made loads, and in the end, I think I just got really sick of it, so I stopped bothering to like try and make any. I should try again.
Put ahead, making vegan gingerbread cookies and maybe a vegan chocolate Yule log.
Nice.
I made a vegan chocolate log this morning.
You're so uncouth.
Health. That's a good name. How much do you charge for a full body transformation course? I've got skinny fat and want to build aesthetic model physique. Also, I love your recipe videos. Thank you for your kind words. I'm not doing any courses as such, but we do have our online. Well, yeah, it is a course. What am I saying? So you're talking just in terms of physique. So our online course is for people that want to build muscle, burn fat, or even non-athletes who just want to eat optimally healthily. So it does all the above. Yeah, that's available at a low introductory price. It was cheaper during Black Friday sale.
So there's
but that'll be a year before that happens again.
Yeah, so there's like a module on fat loss and then a module on muscle gaining. There's different like cooking lessons, and all our cookbooks are in there, and all the macros are included in all the recipes, so you can work out, you know, how to include any of the recipes into your particular kind of needs. Yeah.
Like, I have a question. It might be very stupid, but is wholemeal flour a whole food? I'm always down. It's not a stupid question, and in fact, well, technically it's processed because, you know, the whole food is the intact wheat berries, so that's the whole food. So technically, it's processed. You know, I don't see it as too unhealthful in the context of an otherwise whole foods plant-based diet, like a couple of slices of wholemeal bread, as long as there's no nasty additives. I don't see that as terribly unhealthy. It's not as good as what you're displacing, like a whole intact grain, but it's certainly not bad. Yeah, so do with that what you will. Big spoon saying flour, water, yeast, nut butter, and nut butter to put in bread instead of oil. That's an interesting idea. Anchor ad for Christmas. We'll be making our seitan turkey roast. That sounds good. Do you have you got a recipe on your channel for that? Pot ahead. Just wanted to say I've been eating a lot healthier every day, getting my 5 a day and eating huge salad every day, partly because of your videos. Nice. And eating sweets on weekends and special occasions. Well, that's got to be a lot better, hasn't it? In Japan, by the way, it's been 17 a day for years. 5 is actually pathetically low, and it just tells you that your government does not have any faith that you're willing to eat a healthy diet, and they think, well, if they say 5, people might actually do it. If you say like 17, like the Japanese, oh, no one's going to bother, so we'll just say 5. But I want to know the truth. Do you know what I mean? I think I once ate 80 of your 5 a day, did I count, years ago? I once ate 80 of your 5 a day. Some of it was like celery juice and stuff. A lot of it was dried, so that's like a lot less voluminous and stuff. But yeah, good on you. I would really recommend aiming for 3x that. Mike, will you do workouts before the vegan camper? What?
Will you up the workouts?
No, I'm already training as hard as I can.
How would you up the workouts? Do you mean like, does he want to like try and look better for the camp out, or bigger, or something? Is that what you
That's
mean?
a great question. I think that's what it means. Because I say you look like the best ambassador on the stage, but I'm already training at maximum capacity. So if I was to up the workouts, I'd be detraining. The God, nice. Gaze is from Norwich. She's actually from Cambridge, but living in Norwich currently.
Oh, we should have her around, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we've not had her around since we've moved, have we?
Yeah.
Mind you, we've not only had anyone round.
Not fully unpacked yet.
How long have we been here now?
There. 5 or 6 days?
6? Is it Monday today? We moved on the Tuesday, so it's a week. We've actually been here a week.
Oh, I thought it was Friday. It's Monday, yeah. Oh, no, I did know it was Monday. Okay. We moved Tuesday. Just under a week.
This is the trouble when you work for yourself. All the days merge into one.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Emmanuel, I ordered Fibre Fuel today. Looking forward to reading it. Fantastic book. You read that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a great book. Anyone who's got any gut issues and you want to eat a specific diet that will help to eliminate the problems as much as possible while you repair your gut, and then he teaches you about reintroducing those foods that often cause us the most problems. It's a great book. Loads of recipes. Like there's like a 4-week plan in there, so you can slowly ease back into some other foods. You know, yeah, it's really good.
It's a fantastic guy, that Will Bolsheviks.
Yeah.
Carrie, no, we're going to purchase them for a tablet to also give you the support. Well, aren't you lovely?
That's very kind. Thank you.
Cassie, happy almost birthday. Thank you. Pothead, Wales isn't even in England. That's very true. That's actually a different country. JB001 is eager to see you. Rebel Vegan Priya, how are you doing? Carrie, I made a delicious antelope from Sweet Potato Soul cookbook. It may even be on her channel. Interesting. I've not heard of her. Gerardo, hello to you both. I'm struggling waking up in the middle of the night and eating. Any advice to prevent this? Yeah, eat enough in the day. I would never even think about eating something in the night time. Wouldn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, I wonder why you're doing that. How do you feel when you wake up in the night and you like eat? because some people, maybe they eat because they feel like there's something emotional happening there, like they feel some kind of like sort of emptiness, or there's some pain, or there's some sort of feeling. They're just trying to, you know, kind of get rid of it just by like eating some food, you know, that
like comfort eating to
yeah.
numb the
One
feelings.
person many years ago said to me, she used to eat a lot before bed, and she said, I just don't like the feeling of emptiness feeling like empty when I go to bed. And I was like, that's really interesting the way you phrased that.
Metaphorical.
You know, like, yeah, what are you, what sort of hole are you filling, if you see what I'm saying, you know, like maybe see if you can look at it from also the perspective of not just calories, but like ask yourself, when I wake up and I want to eat, how do I feel? And then after I eat, how do I feel? You know, how am I changing my feelings, if that applies to you?
Nellie's in the house. Good to see you. Steve links that Sauce Dash guy isn't even vegan. He bloody better be. He told me off for responding to Sverige saying like, you're just bringing attention to him. So I thought that he must be really vegan. If he's not, he's a bad person. Rebel Vegan, we are in our new place. We're loving it, aren't we?
Yeah, you can't really see. It looks like we're in the mountains or whatever. You can't see any of it. But yeah, we're about 90% unpacked. We're really settled in. In a couple of days, your two sisters are coming for dinner, aren't they? So
my evil sisters.
So we need to kind of hurry up and finish getting everything.
That was just a joke if either of you is watching.
They're like the least evil people
they're so nice.
you would ever meet. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. We love it, don't we? We love it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Rebel Vegan, I bought some black cumin seeds. What's the best way to take them?
Oh, are they seeds? If they're whole seeds, you need to grind them, ideally, really. So, like a little coffee grinder or any sort of blender. If you've got a big blender, though, you might need to put quite a lot in order for them to go around. And what I do, you can use, like, if you've ground it into a powder or you've bought a powder, you can just use it to season like food with, you know. But I personally, I have mine on an empty stomach because there was some science Dr. Greger has told us to suggest that if you have half a teaspoon on an empty stomach, that it helps with boosting your thyroid's performance, if you like. So I have mine last thing at night, like after I've away from eating. I just get a bit of water and I put some in, mix it, and I just chug it down. And it's not like very nice, but it's not, it's not unbearable. That's how I do it. I actually have a teaspoon.
Callum, treat myself to a face wash from Lush. I think it'll be vegan. Unfortunately, a lot of their products contain honey.
That's annoying, isn't it?
Yep.
I've been caught out with honey before. It's gonna be like the last, like a tiny little ingredient, like right at the end, and you just don't spot it or something in products. Yeah, that's annoying.
Pothead, your new house has a great view out of the window. That's a treat. Angerad, no, unfortunately we don't have a recipe video on our channel, but I'm more than happy to send it on your Discord. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
that would be very good.
That would be cool. I've not checked Discord for a while, so I wonder if you might have sent me a message, and I should have a look and I should reply to you.
The God, any tips for getting into muscle training? Yeah, get some weights and lift them up and down.
Get yourself a good plan.
Yeah.
Like research online to get one, or like get a trainer to write you one, whatever you need.
There's actually training, the workout videos on my channel. There's a whole playlist of different videos, like ones for beginners. They're quite old now. That'll give you a basic, well-rounded routine.
Yeah. Like decide like how many days you want to go. Like, am I just, will I only just maybe commit to 2 days, or am I going to commit to 5 days, or like whatever? And or how many days do you need to do for the different training, body parts you want to like train and everything?
Yeah, it sort of depends on your goals, doesn't it? And what I will say also is hire a trainer for the first even session or two, just to get lifting form right. Because if you lift in poor form, end up hurting yourself, like that's your lifting career often not over before you started.
Yeah, download our free guide because there's some advice in there about how to work out how much protein you need.
Calories.
I know, calories. I know, like, protein's really overemphasized, and You know, it's not this big odd thing you need to worry about like a lot of people want you to believe. However, if you are doing some bodybuilding, you do have to give it a bit of consideration, you know, because what's the point of not eating enough protein or calories? You trying to put on muscle, like, just like a waste of your time. So, yeah, get yourself some info so you know roughly how much you need.
Mike Huddy, what would you do if you came face to face with the Chancellor Palpatine of the meat and dairy industry? Kick him in the jimmy.
Power red and the kisser. Power red and the kisser.
No, I'd simply force choke him until he changes his ways. Kadolf, have you realise that hot chocolate with soy milk tastes the same as the cow milk one?
Oh.
No. Leon, just hug Palpatine, it'll confuse the answer. Red Cap, I eat your Thai peanut butter noodles with baked tofu every day. It's my favourite. Oh, thanks for saying that. It is a delicious recipe, isn't it? Yeah, can I have that more often? Oh, we've got that new nut butter. What is it called? Some company sent me this nut chup, like ketchup. It's really runny. That'll work a treat in there. Oh, God. That actually, I've got to get back to them. I've just remembered. Rebel Vegan started a new job. Tell us all about that. Carrie, Sweet Potato Cell has veganised Southern soul foods. Check her out. Y'all, she's adorable. I see what you've done there. Why is that jumped? Thanks, Rebel. Red Cat, you wanted to make vegan pie recipes. I used to love a good chicken or steak, but I don't know. Right now that I'm vegan. I think it'd be hard to make a pie that's healthy as anything because we're kind of on the health tip.
You know what? I made that apple crumble in the dessert.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
That crust was quite good. I keep meaning to try and make a healthy...
Was that almond flour?
Yeah, almond flour. And like arrowroot or something flour. Yeah, the only trouble is it's not really very... I tried to do like a lattice design in that, but like it's too like brittle or what, you know, like you can't quite do the right shaping you want with it. So it's not like maybe the most... But with a pie, that would cover the whole thing, so that might be okay, mightn't it? Yeah, maybe I'll try out a savoury pie someday.
Vegan Mooncat. Subscribe to him. He's great. General Mooncat. How you doing, brother?
How many days until you come down and see us?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so excited.
What is it, the 6th? 13 days then?
Is it?
Was it the 19th? Oh, no, you're coming on the 8th. No, isn't he coming on the 17th?
Yeah.
Oh, so not long at all.
A week and a half.
Woo!
Yeah, Mooncat.
A week and a half, and we can have a laugh.
They're coming here.
So mindful. Have you messed around with barefoot shoes? No. They supposedly allow our feet to flex naturally and become stronger. I hear that, yeah. I hear that some people were saying that they're so amazing, and then I heard that there was like some science to suggest like they're not that great for us, but where the truth lay, I know not. Super chat. Benny Green, you lovely man.
Aww.
He's always really kind. Or has he donated £5 on the super chat? Early birthday, Prezi. Sorry, it's not much. Just want to say thanks for being awesome.
Aww.
Well, do you know what I mean? If everyone gave me 10p, like we'd be able to not worry about having to keep selling books and courses all the time. So I really appreciate that, but that's really kind of you. It's not often people give you free money in life, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Your first birthday present.
My first birthday present. Thank you, Benny. You lovely soul. He's so kind. The Angel, would you do a house tour? We will do a house tour in the next video. We would do one now, but this isn't a mobile stream. This is we can't get that whole computer set up to follow us around. Yeah. So but yeah, we will do one. Watch out for the next vlog. We'll be out in another couple of days or so, hopefully. Callum, how much protein do you take in each day? About 200 grams. Yeah, 200 grams. Blue Daisy in the Hizzy, good to see you. Anchorad, we're hoping to make your black bean burgers and potato nachos this weekend. Both of those recipes are off the charts. You're going to love them. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Make sure you show us the results. We'd love to see. The thing, I have trouble What? Oh, the thing right. So this person's just a minus sign. The thing I have trouble with this guy's. There's no long-term studies on grass-fed beef, only the junk antibiotic beef that all people usually eat. Any thoughts? Unfortunately, whatever is going on, you're going to have the same trans fat, sat fat, and cholesterol that are the biggest causes of death in humans, regardless of that. I don't know if there's no studies. There may well not be. I've not looked into it. And yeah, but you there'll still be trans fats, there'll still be sat fat, there'll still be cholesterol. These are the things that are killing everyone. So it's going to be an irrelevance. Oh, Rebel, it's a local family business, only a couple of hours a week, but it's a start 0 hours at the moment. Aerosol masking in the hizzy, good point. Whole foods plant-based for life. I love your style. Mooncat is saying the 17th, great, he's confirmed that. I love it. I don't know what that's all about. Mike, can I get a signed recipe book if I see you guys at Camp Out? No, because they're all digital. Or will we maybe have some
The trouble is,
what are they called? Printed versions?
our ebooks are like 30 recipes. So typical books are like maybe 100, recipes for
So they're
printed.
more of a booklet, really, if they were to be printed.
Yeah, we're doing like smaller books so that we can have different topics, protein-based book and a desserts and a speedy meals, so we can have like more, and they're all about different things for different people's kind of needs and stuff. And so yeah, I don't think we will print them really. If we could find someone to do it reasonable, but we'd have to have all the stock with us, and we don't know how long it'll take to sell it and have it hanging around, and yeah. So don't know.
It's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, I guess we would shift a few bloody copies, wouldn't we? Do we do an amalgamation one?
Perhaps. I don't know if we could get it done in time. We've got like 6 months, but we've got 3, but yeah, Emma would have to work on it for us. We have to get them printed. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe not. Yeah.
So mindful. Are you going to make a birthday cake?
Me.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, you won't. You won't.
A birthday cherry cheesecake.
You are having a cheesecake when Mooncat comes. Would you want another one the weekend before that as well, or would you want something different?
Cheesecake.
Okay.
No, I'll have something different just so we can mix up our content. But ideally, my heart says cheesecake.
Oh.
Big spoon, news alert, no house tour at the moment. Paul needs to pick up his pat. I'm being super clean and tidy, actually. You'll be amazed. I am. For once. Was it the other place? Then you would have been right. Notorious Tam just wanted to say Gemma is onto something with the positive mindset posts.
Oh, thank you. I've been enjoying the new sort of style of posts, or some of the newer ones that I've been doing. So thanks.
Ankrad, we definitely will share the results of the wonderful recipes. Very good. Blue Daisy, have you decided what Christmas dinner is going to be at? Yeah, some kind of lentil loaf.
Yeah, and some gravy and veg.
We did have a pretty good recipe once, didn't we? With some sort of glaze on the top or something. But we couldn't get the middle to cook properly. But later we worked out that our oven was a load of old nonsense.
Yeah. This new oven we've got here seems really good. Just efficient and fast, Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to revisit all that. Max Musterman, hello from a carnivore. Hello from a vegan. How are you doing, Mr. Carnivore? So mindful, must agree when either Gemma or Paul share their positive insights. It's always warmly well. Thank you, you're very kind. Big Spoon, are we going to have a collab video of the herbivores and the Mooncats? I don't see why not. What would you want to see from us?
Yeah.
What would you want to see? Mike, I reckon you call out a meeting at Camp Out if there are any and challenge them to an arm wrestle. Probably not. I'm actually bad at arm wrestling. I've never been good at that. NB, is wheat good for you? As long as you're not gluten intolerant or allergic. Yes, very good. So mindful, you can have a different kind of cheesecake. Think of a solo fashion show.
Chocolate cheesecake?
I don't think that's what he's talking about. I am Maud Ali.
Okay.
Hi Hench, love yours and Gemma's work. Thank you. My mother unfortunately recently got type 2 diabetes. Do you know any plant food groups which she should eat more to reduce the symptoms, slightly reverse it? So she needs to go on a weight loss diet, higher carb, lower fat. So she shouldn't eat much in the way of nuts and seeds. We need a little bit. We need the essential fatty acids, omega-3 and 6. But it should be no more than about 10% of total calories for someone trying to deal with diabetes. You should be able to reverse it. If it's just happened, I'd be surprised if she ate a whole foods plant-based diet and didn't reverse it. Very surprised. Tell her to get the book, The Program for Reversing Diabetes by Dr. Neil Barnard. She can also look up Mastering Diabetes. I forget the guys' names now. There's 2 of them. But they have an Instagram page, Mastering Diabetes. Check that out and check out their work. What are you doing? She needs to blow her trumpet. It's because she didn't eat no meat. NB, also, is whole grain bread good for you? Yeah, I mean, it's not as optimal as boiled whole intact grains with the grain intact, so it's not acting more of like a high glycemic food. You've got more there to feed the gut microbiome, which lives back in the colon, where hind gut ferment is. And also the way that it's cooked, the breads are cooked with a high heat, dry heat cooking methods, creates more acrylamides, which are a suspected carcinogen, a class 2A carcinogen. So, there's lots of good stuff in there. It's not optimal, but I think a little of that in the context of an otherwise whole foods plant-based diet shouldn't cause any issues. If there's loads of added salt, like palm oil is in, if it just says vegetable oil, it's probably got palm oil in. This is horrible for heart health, so I wouldn't be in that one.
You did a video all about bread, didn't you? Like your thoughts on it health-wise, the best types to get, the ways that companies try to fool you into thinking you're getting like a good bread when you're not. You should check that out. It's quite succinct, isn't it? It's quite a short one, but some good stuff in there.
Mooncat, my birthday is the 21st of December, not long before I made another year.
Nice.
Wow. Did I know? I don't feel like I knew that. I don't feel like I knew
not really
that.
been chatting for a year, have you yet?
I don't suppose we have. Oh, that's very cool. So hang on. So you'll be gone just before oh wow. How cool is that?
Nice.
Oh, congrats, my friend. We'll have to do some blinking celebrating while you're here. Vegan Rebel, what's the most exotic fruit or veg you've ever eaten so far? I don't know how you quantify that, but we ate tons of exotic fruit when we partnered with exoticfruits.co.uk.
Yeah, never eaten so many crazy, unusual fruits that I've never heard of before.
I mean, rambutan look pretty mental, don't they? They're like sort of bright pink, hairy goat's testicles.
I really liked snake fruit.
Snake fruit, yeah. Salak, are they called?
It was like jackfruit. Kind of like jackfruit.
Like a chocolatey jackfruit, I thought.
I didn't think it was chocolatey, but I thought it was blooming delicious.
What was some other weird thing? What was that spiky thing? Kiwano.
Yeah.
A lot of these things look really cool, like dragon fruit, but unless you're in the tropics, they're just so bland and tasteless. Like they look a lot better than they are.
They're a disappointment.
Yeah. They taste like a bit of disappointment. Red Cap, you can't have enough cheesecake, let's be honest.
I'm going to be making cheesecakes not solid for the next 2 weeks, aren't I?
And there's no need to worry about it when it's the cheese book out of our healthy, virtuous vegan desserts cookbook, because it's just good stuff. But yeah, good point. Big Spoon, I want to see a word association game with Louisa eating bowls of sprouts.
Me and Kat love sprouts. That would not be a punishment
Well,
to
he'd
him.
lose on purpose and I'd let him.
Yeah, you don't like him, do you?
The guide, would you say it's ethical for a hunter to feed his hunting dogs bear or wolf or lion meat? No, it's never ethical to murder animals to prevent more deaths. No, I would not say that murder is ethical in any way. Tay talks, what do you think about that nose to tail carnivore advocate that's been debating Dr. Furman, Robbie and Cyrus, etc.? I don't know anything about it, but I think he's mental. That's all I've got to say, really. It's just biologically wrong for us, like physiologically, you know, it leads to the number one cause of death in humans. Psychologically, how many people in all niceness would be happy to kill an animal with their bare hands? Most people wouldn't even be able to look at it, which is why slaughterhouses don't have glass walls. Yeah, anatomically, you know, just I did a video, 51 reasons why carnivore diet is a dumb AF. 51 ways. It's mostly like anatomy that just we are not designed for that. Like it's just ridiculous. Kevin, do you have advice on oils? Yeah, stop having them. With omega-3, as I don't want to keep 100% plant-based. What? I don't understand this question, even though I've only been plant-based a few days. Have you any advice on oils I can get with omega-3? Oh, as you want to keep 100% plant-based. So you don't need oils. You can get omega-3 from ground flax, ground chia. Most people only need to eat 1 or 2 tablespoons to get adequate. If you're a really poor converter, you may need up to 3.5 tablespoons. I'd go for the ground chia. But yeah, you can get I was going to say avocado, algae oil. You can get an algae oil supplement, which is where the fish get the DHA from. So it's a long chain DHA, 250 milligrams a day, super cheap. Yeah. Super chat. Kadorf, you kind soul, kindly donated €1.99 on the super chat. No question. It looks like they're going on holiday. Or they're funding us for our next holiday. No question, just a lovely super sticker. You kind soul, thank you. How are you doing? Kadorf, you don't sound awfully familiar. I wonder if I have seen you about before. Have we chatted? Where are you? How are you? How's the vegan scene where you are? Tell us all the stuff. We're nosy. And thank you. You're really kind. Big Spoon. I found with seitan I needed to make it smaller as it was a bit dough-like in the middle, or make it into a giant sausage shape. You like giant sausage shapes, don't you? Unfortunately, she just has to deal with a tiddler. You can stand up for me at any time. You are welcome. I am mowed.
I'm not participating in your penis jokes.
How rude. I wasn't talking about
It's a body
penises.
part. I can say penis.
Yeah, but that's not what I was talking
swearing.
about.
That wasn't what you were talking about. I know it.
Big Spoon, I like the Moon Cat's club idea. Instead of cheesecake, he must eat sprouts. And I'll eat the cheesecake. Sold.
A sprout cheesecake. How about that, Moon Cat? Try that out.
Daily life learning. Which oils should we avoid? Great question. All of them. All of them.
The ones that are oily.
Some of them are terribly harmful and will kill you quicker than some animal fats. Some, maybe like if you had a couple of tablespoons raw, like didn't heat them, they might not be too bad in the context of an otherwise whole foods plant-based diet. But what I will say is they're not as nutritious as what you're displacing. The worst ones, the ones I would never relent on: coconut oil, palm kernel oil, cocoa butter. These are the so-called tropical oils. They contain the same harmful long and very long chain triglycerides found in animal products. And these oils are regularly added to processed vegan foods. That was 2 lines out of my latest speech for the camp out. You're hearing it here first.
Cocoa butter, by the way, is what chocolate's made of. So you can't have that, I'm afraid. You can have cocoa powder.
If you like chocolate, just use cocoa powder. Make yourself like black bean brownies.
Millionaire
chocolate
shortbreads.
Chocolate milkshakes.
Channel. Yeah, shakes. Yeah.
You can have chocolate tastes and not kill yourself in the process.
Yeah.
But that was a great question. Redcap, 100% peanut butter doesn't have oil, right? So the oils, are in the peanuts basically, but attached to fibre, like that's fine. The minute we extract the oil, that's a very different animal. And so oil is to, say, peanuts what sugar is to fruit. Eat the fruit, fantastic. One of the best things you can eat to improve your longevity. Refined sugar, sans, the fibre, cleave from its fibre bonds without the polyphenols. That's it's not really a food at that point. It's more like a drug in it, and it causes harm in the body. What can happen with some nut butters, if they're sort of too processed, during storage, the oil can rise to the surface. You could have a layer on it. So theoretically, you could be drinking oil. So I prefer a butter where it's better mixed. So brands like Pip and Nut. They're particularly good. New brand, Nut Shop, which I'm now going to try. They sent me a couple of bottles. I've not used them yet. They would be better. Say you've got a big tub of it and there's a bit of oil in the top. What I would say is just mix it through really well. It shouldn't really matter too much.
Some people claim you can turn it upside down for a couple of days and it will all mix in. We've not tried it.
I've heard that it does work. So, Mooncat, getting drunk on sparkling water, my favourite tipple nowadays. Snap.
We like a bit of lime in ours. Fancy. We're thinking maybe we should get one of those soda, machines.
Soda stream.
Soda machines, yeah.
K-Dolph, you kind soul, kindly donated €2. There's a hungry hippo eating his one-up icon. That's very cool. I like that.
Thank you.
No question. Just supporting their local neighbourhood vegan YouTuber at the kindness of their heart again. Well, you're very welcome here. Oh, bless you. There's some good people about. Kevin, going to blend spinach and banana to keep up my iron and potassium. Frozen spinach, £1.
How much is a pound? Is that like 400 or 500 grams or something? Is it?
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, don't have that in one go. Just have about 100 grams at a sitting because it's so high in oxalates that could actually cause you harm. That probably would in that volume.
Maybe if you...
Bananas actually are horrible for potassium. They're really low.
They're great for your health, but yeah, you've been tricked into thinking they're great for potassium, like we all were.
They are 1,611th, I think, on a USDA list of the most potassium-rich foods. They come after a junk food, Reese's Pieces.
That's mad,
so that tells
isn't
you
it?
Something.
So what can he do if he wants to really up his greens and get some good iron in? So
kale.
Kale
would be the best choice.
Get as much kale as you can. Maybe don't have loads of it raw, in a smoothie, because that might... Well, some people are okay with it, but some people it might upset their guts a bit. Something we like to do is we like to juice celery. We have a whole head of celery, juice it, have a pint or so, of celery juice. That's one of the very few things that we will juice, because I figure, you're getting loads of great nutrients. It's not like lots of free sugars, say if you juiced oranges or carrots, that sort of thing. And it's more nutrients. You wouldn't just eat a whole head of celery. Most people would not eat that much. But you can easily drink those great nutrients, so I think it's good.
Juicy.
Oh, super chat.
Super chat. Kevin kindly donated €3, and he's just given us a fist bump. Again, no question. Everyone tonight is just supporting their local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers out of the kindness of their hearts. They're not even asking questions. They're not trying to get to the top of the pack. They're just lovely, lovely, lovely people. Thank you so much. Guys, introduce yourselves if you want. Where in the world are you? How's it going there? How's the vegan scene? How's veganism treating you? We're interested to find out about you if you're interested in sharing. You may be introverted, as I used to be. Well, I wasn't introverted. I was an anxious extrovert, I've since learned. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing.
That's the worst. I'll go back into my shell.
No.
And custard apples are so nice. They're amazing. And they taste like custard. I wish... Roti was bread without the seeds one. Yeah, that would be better, wouldn't it? Spreads are not the best, Mooncat.
I like sprouts. They don't like me.
Sprouts are your vegan, Star Wars sequels. Does that make sense?
What's that when he doesn't like? Me so sorry.
Jar Jar thing.
Yeah. That's what your sprouts.
Misa's thinking you want to kick me in the jimmy, okay? Kevin, what do you think of raw till 4? What do you think of raw till 4? We kind of ate that way for a while, didn't we?
Yeah, long time. I like it. I mean, I do like raw till 1 these days. I always start, 90% of the time I start my day with a smoothie because I just figure it's just easy to get some nutrients. I always put like a whole head of romaine in there so that through the day I'm going to get loads of greens. It's easier to drink some of those great things than it is to eat some of them. I put in things I want to disguise and not taste, I don't put seaweed in anymore, but I used to put seaweed in there. Amla powder that's gross but really good for you, all that kind of stuff. You might liberate some more of the nutrients than you would from chewing alone. I think it's great. I don't know if I'd then want to have a second smoothie anymore and just have fruit. I'm happy to have starch, these days, some potatoes for lunch or grain and some legumes, that kind of thing. But I think it's good, I think at least with raw till 4, you can still eat for your last meal, you can still have legumes and, potatoes and grains and some of those cooked veggies that you wouldn't eat raw. You can get more variety, I feel, than if you just ate raw. Although I'm not dissing raw because some people seem to do well on it, so that's just how I feel.
I just like to see a much more balanced diet in terms of more legumes and whole grains and things. It's not so bad though. Like I say, I ate that way for quite a while. But
I think I like it that, say you've got a busy day, you're doing a mad load of cycling or something, having a smoothie for lunch, I think is a real great way to get some quick, easily digestible kind of energy, whereas cooked food maybe is not so great just before, say, a bike ride or something like that, or maybe you've got a really busy job where you're really, active and different things, and maybe don't get much time for lunch or to really sit and digest it, that kind of thing. So that's the time when I think a smoothie would be really awesome.
Super chat. Vegan Mooncat kindly donated £2 Great British pounds towards sprouts for the cola. I'm doing a cheesecake challenge.
I wonder if you guys could think of some kind of challenge video that you could do.
Yeah.
That could be really funny.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be a salad challenge or something, who can eat the most of a certain healthy food in a certain amount of time or something. I don't know, some challenge.
Mincat.
Thanks, Mincat.
Maybe Paul would. Yeah, thank you, brother. You're very kind. Mincat says maybe Paul would have to eat sprouts, and I would have to eat something I dislike. But I'm struggling to think of a pumpkin that I dislike.
Oh.
Very good. Big Spoon. I love sprouts too. How about broad beans or butter beans? Broad beans, I find a bit
I don't think I like broad beans.
There's something about them. They've got a weird not sharp. What's the word? I'm not sort of bitter.
Yeah, you don't like bitter foods, do
I don't like bitter foods. Butter beans are my favourite legume in terms of, enjoying them. The God, yeah, believe it or not, some vegans believe that carnivore animals should be banned. How do you ban animals? Don't come out of that womb. Stay in that vagina, you crocodile. You're a disgrace to animal kind. How do you ban animals? I know, okay with killing them to save herbivores. Well, I don't believe that some vegans believe that, because if someone had that belief, they'd no longer be vegan, because vegans believe that it is wrong to harm animals, to cause what is the phrase, exploitation and cruelty. How do you kill an animal without being cruel to it?
It's you're going to kill some animals in your life, so I'm going to kill you. Well, I don't know, what if you thought that about humans, you thought you seem like the sort of personality type, you're going to be cruel to some people, or you might beat people up in your life, or you might kill someone.
It would be speciesist.
I'm going to kill you.
Judged on that logic, it would be speciesist for them to not hold that belief, so therefore they would have to be up for the mass killing of meat-eating humans. So, yeah, great logic, guys. Super chat. Matthew Allgate generously donated £5 Great British pounds on the super chat. Been following you both for a while now. Keep up the good work all the way from sunny North Wellsham. Thanks for your kind words. And yeah, you probably know you're just down the road from us. We're in Norwich, just in case you didn't know. Very good. Thank you. That's kind. No question. Again, he's just supporting his very local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers there.
Small world, really.
It is a small old world. Gemma, I'm having a lovely time. I've seen that our hour is up. Are you willing to go a little bit longer at least?
15 minutes.
15 more minutes, guys. Get your comments or questions in.
Because we've got to do a walk, haven't we?
Oh, we have got to get a walk in, yeah. So, yeah, let's not be too much longer. Yeah. Right, where was I? Right, that's not for me. That's not for me. Big spoon. Pineapple pizza. Yep, get that in, yeah. Yep. Mike, do you know any vegan woman looking for a girlfriend, 25 to 33? Looking for a girlfriend. Are you a girl one, or do you have a girl in mind? Who's...
I think he means, do you know of any vegan women? I'm looking for a girlfriend. I think he maybe went to put like a comma, like sort of like it's like a pause there. Looking for. That's how I sort of.
Well, my mind instantly went to girl on girl action.
Well, your mind's a
because I am a typical red-blooded male. Gadorf, hey, I have commented about the hot chocolate. We did read a thing about the hot chocolate.
If we missed something, please post it again.
Yeah, pop it back if we missed that. Sorry about that. So mindful is a tiddler what I think it is. Yes, but it was a joke. Mooncat, too late now. Gemma, the moment has passed. Stand up for Paul.
I think why be defensive and stand up for him? Because then it makes it seem like there's something to be defensive and stand up against. So
it's like a 2-can Pepsi.
I think when you're secure about something, you can joke about it. You know, that's how I feel.
Tete, thanks for the great content representing animals, health and greetings from the Philippines. Well, thank you and good to meet you. So mindful, oil is wholly damaging to our endothelium, drastically reducing the production of nitric oxide and the epithelium as well. Not good.
Big words coming out.
The inside of your blood vessels and the inside of your intestines for all those lay people out there. Custard apple, nice. Kevin, cool, thanks. Algae oil is carrageenan and seaweed.
Is it?
There's 94 vitamins. What? I don't think there are 94 vitamins. I used to make a frozen mango and sea with jelly smoothie, just checking it's okay for the bod. Yes.
I didn't understand anything you said.
Oh, don't be cruel.
No, sorry, I wasn't being cruel, but I was being honest.
Oh, okay, sorry. Right, so I think there should have been a full stop there. I think that was 2 sentences. Cool, thanks, algae oil. Right, I think that was a sentence.
Okay.
Thanks. Is carrageenan seaweed? What? Actually, no, that don't make sense. No, I'm just bloody confused as well.
Sorry, I laughed at you. Sometimes things really tickle me and then I just go a bit mad for a minute. I'm sorry.
Artist, thoughts on fasting at least once a year for 2 days? I wouldn't really recommend it. I would maybe do like 1 day. You know, some people do up to 2 days a week, but like spaced out. And I think that's all right. But I think if you don't feed your gut microbiome for like an extended time, you can kill off some of the good bacteria which are essential for optimal health. Ghostface, hey Paul, I have man breasts and I'm very insecure about it. I have don't start bloody laughing again. You're going to ruin things.
No, I will not laugh.
I have tried push-ups, but I'm too heavy. What do you think a good workout's to build my chest muscles? Bench press. Bench press, incline, decline, flat, dumbbell, barbell. It's irrelevant. Just get stronger in those.
You can't lose weight from one specific
But you
place,
can't,
can you,
you're not going to burn the fat off. You're just going to be building muscle. So I would say be on a calorie restricted diet where you're losing fat. Well, you don't even have to be on a calorie restricted diet. If you just eat at maintenance calories and up your energy expenditure, add in some heavy weight training, you can burn muscle, build fat. The other way round, burn fat, build muscle. And, you know, where you would have perhaps had stretch marks, if you build the muscle into the into the under the skin there. Hopefully it stops you getting the stretch marks, or at least not having them as badly. Kevin, I was on a plant-based lifestyle last time, messed up. I'm going to give it my best this time. Good on you. Download our free nutrition e-guide. That will really help. It's a complete overview.
Yeah, join our Facebook community if you like, Hench Herbivore community. Everyone's welcome. Obviously, we don't welcome people to talk about, like, you know, eating animal products.
We'll kick your head in if you do that.
But, you know, if you want to say in there, like, oh, I'm trying to be 100% plant-based, like, that's absolutely fine.
Oh, a sore elbow.
And we will all help and support you. And if you need, you know, like, recipe advice or any advice or whatever, like, let us know.
Look at my elbow.
Yeah.
That's sore.
I kissed it. Is that better?
Now I've got space aids.
Yeah, come and join the community and let us know here or wherever, you know, if you need any help, any advice of any kind.
Kadolf, so I've got a question. I have some friends that have some sort of allergies, mainly nut allergies. Can a whole foods plant-based diet reverse or at least increase their tolerance to these foods? It can happen. I was allergic to almonds and now I can eat tons of almonds and almond butter and be absolutely fine. I think sometimes what happens, well, I know sometimes what happens, people get, it's the slang for it is like leaky gut syndrome. It's gut permeability. Basically, if people don't eat a nutritious enough diet for long enough, if we don't particularly eat enough fibre, then the good gut bugs that live in our colons don't get enough food. They can't then create these short chain fatty acids, which are the bedrock of good health. One of these fatty acids, I think, is acetate, is actually the substrate that feeds the colonocytes, like the cells of the colon wall. They're not fed via the bloodstream unusually. They eat acetate. If we've not got acetate in the colon, they're not eating, they become weak. And then their bonds, what do they call them? Like their something ends or something. Just the junction. Anyway, you get holes, basically, little holes in the intestine. And then partially, like, undigested fragments of protein get into the bloodstream. Normally, it's really single amino acids or di or tripeptides. That's about the biggest protein fragment that can get through the wall of the small intestine. But if we have this gut permeability, larger fragments can get in, and then the body will set up an immune response. You know, it creates it basically creates like autoimmunity. We can have that can create allergies as well. So I think that's what normally happens. So if we're eating a healthy diet full of fibre, then these particles are not going to get in because the colonocytes are being fed properly.
Some people get health issues and get gut issues, and they start having problems with loads of foods that they used to manage fine. I've had some issues, you know, more so in the past. Like, I suddenly became allergic to kiwis. I ate some kiwis one day and all my mouth and throat swelled up. It was really scary, but I ate them as a kid all the time, so it's weird. I think sometimes if we've got some what is the word, if we're like not in sort of homeostasis, you know, got some issues going on, like, yeah, and the gut's like out of balance, then yeah, we can, I mean, a full-blown like allergy can be different, I guess, to what I'm kind of saying, but yeah, if people are finding they're getting issues with lots of different foods, like, it could be good to check out someone like Goji Man, watch some of his videos and see if anything that he says resonates, and like have some tests and see if there's some gut issues that can be like healed, and then sometimes those other problems with certain foods just kind of fall away when you fix some underlying kind of problems. And another thing I'll say is I've been really getting into the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. So he's all about like meditation and about getting the body from the sympathetic nervous system to the parasympathetic, which is about rest, digest, repair, like that kind of mode. So if you're in the sympathetic nervous system, more fight or flight, like the stress mode a lot of the time, you're not able to digest your food properly, because if you think about it, if you are running from a predator, it's not the time to be eating, to be digesting, you know, resting and all that kind of thing. So your body's not so focused on that when it thinks that there's an imminent threat, which could just be like your boss that
in fact, you'd be liable to expel things.
Yeah,
that's where we get the phrase, oh, he was essing himself.
Yeah. So I've watched a lot of his videos and a lot of testimonials from people from when they go to his events and have done his work for years and stuff like that. And it seems like a theme, like a lot of these people have gut issues, and a lot of them go to his events and then they'll do a testimonial and they'll say, oh, I couldn't eat soy, I couldn't eat gluten, I couldn't eat, corn, I couldn't eat tomato. Like, they'll tell you all these things that they got their amount of foods they can eat got smaller and smaller and smaller. They just got more and more sick and they couldn't eat anything. And they go to these events and, they heal. They might spend like most days like meditating for like a week or something, and something happens and changes in their body where it finally can like rest and heal, and they have a health like turnaround. Like, I really want to go to one of his events one day. They look really awesome. But that just shows you the power of like, stress, on our bodies, and how we need our gut to be functioning well. And one key element to that is to not be stressed so that we can digest our food properly. And if we can't, we get all these different issues, that we didn't have before. And it can take years to get to that point, can't it? It's not overnight. So you can take years and think you're managing stress and everything okay. And then you just get sicker and sicker and think, oh, what's this, and yeah, you've just spent years being stressed or having, like drinking too much alcohol or not getting enough sleep and all these things, and your body eventually is like, no, I'm not having this.
Word.
What are you saying?
We better go and do some other things, aren't we? Because we're always early to bed these days, so we need to get a walk in. We're going to go, that'll be open now, won't it?
I think so.
We're going to Spiceland, which is on Dereham Road.
Tell everyone, they'll come and bother us.
Come and bother us. We love that place, but it used to be so far. We'd really sort of want to go there, but now it's just a little walk down the road. So that's something to aim for. We like to do a nightly walk, so that's gonna give us something to aim for. So we're not walking around aimlessly. Not that we wanted that last night. That was nice looking around Norwich, wasn't it? Yeah. All the Christmas lights, decorations, and all the historical buildings. I had a lovely time. Right, thanks, moderators, for keeping us troll-free. Thanks for the super chats, keeping the beans on the toast.
Wolves from the door.
Jesus Christ, Blair. And the camera's rolling. If you want to optimise your health, build muscle, burn fat, make sure you're getting the right supplements, just to not fail as a whole foods, or as a vegan, I should say, download our free nutrition e-guide. It's a complete overview. If you like that, if you want to do a real deep dive, we've also got our online course. Yeah. All 3 cookbooks are now in there, so it's a really good price. You get 14 videos, the cookbooks, PDFs as well, loads of great stuff.
And you can gift it to someone for Christmas if you want, the cookbooks or the course. To do it, basically once you've bought it, you get an email telling you how to like sign up for the course. You just forward that on to whoever you're giving it to. It's like really easy to do. So you could give the gift of health rather than, something unhealthy or unnecessary, etc.
Check out Speedy Vegan, the new cookbook, if you haven't already. That's for sale now. And all 3 books are also in a book bundle for cheap if you wanted to get all 3 books.
I figured out a bundle.
Links for all those are below, so check them out if you want to. Other than that, we'll see you Monday, 7
It is
p.m.
Monday. Friday?
We'll see you Friday, 7. When you work for yourself, as I said earlier, all the days roll into the same one. See you Friday, if not before.
Come to our Hench Herbivore community on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hench Herbivore community. Follow us on the gram, because we're always posting on there, aren't we?
Yeah, Hench_Herbivore.
Healing with Gemma.
Great stuff. Thanks for hanging out. We love you very much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye for now.
And as you log off, I'm doing this.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You always do silly things. It's my